The first question I'm going to field today comes from Facebook, where Brian asks me, is it just me, or is John Paul Jones underrated? No, Brian, it's not just you. That is a cold, hard fact, and at some level, I suppose it's a bit understandable. For those who might be a bit confused, John Paul Jones was the bassist for Led Zeppelin, and when your bandmates happen to be Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and John Bonham, I guess you can't be too angry about getting lost in the shuffle. I mean, all three of those guys are absolute legends in their own right, but at the same time, John Paul Jones himself is absolutely underrated. Look at his work on tracks like Ramble On, The Lemon Song, and of course Dazed and Confused. There's just no question that he was well beyond his peers and absolutely on par with the other members of his band. The other piece that many people don't know is that it's actually John Paul Jones playing the dazzling mellotron lines on the Rain Song and on Kashmir, as well as adding the fantastic keyboards to No Quarter. Furthermore, you need to remember that it was Jimmy Page who mixed a majority of the Led Zeppelin albums, so the guitars tend to be a bit more forward in the mix at the expense of the bass lines sometimes being buried. But listen closely to the bass progressions as well as the wide array of other instrumental contributions that John Paul Jones brings to Led Zeppelin, and there's no question that he's one of the most underrated, if not undervalued musicians in all of music history. Today's second question comes from Evan, who asked me whether or not I believe that the album as we know it is dead. This is a very good question, and you can find lengthy arguments on both sides of the issue all across the past decade. That is to say, since the rise of digital music. Personally, no, I don't think in any way the album is dead. And when you step back and look at it, digital sales and their styles aren't really anything new. Just follow me on this. The basic argument people use when they say that the album is dead is that they say people only buy singles or loose tracks these days. But the fact of the matter is, that's nothing new. Going backwards in time, we had CD singles, cassette singles, 7-inch releases, EPs, 45s, and many other different ways of just releasing one or two songs at a time. Obviously, over the course of that time, complete records have done just fine. But the real shift is that now record labels are looking for artists who they don't need to do an album, where they can sell them on the strength of maybe one or two singles, and they don't need to invest the price of making a complete album. This is what I see as short money or quick cash, and in my opinion, it's this method that's going to kill off the big record labels very quickly. But on the flip side of that, if you again look at history, the way that the music industry operates within the pop realm has rarely impacted the greater world of music. In fact, I'd go so far as saying that digital files have made it even easier for artists to create as they want. Whether it's a full-on multimedia experience, an album that's just one 35, maybe 45-minute track, or a great musician simply needing no label or promotion to put his music out there, I really believe that digital distribution is a great thing for music. I mean, yes, people are going to continue to line up for the new Justin Bieber single, but at the same time, you're going to see those same lines for the new Foo Fighters album, a new Flaming Lips album, the new Rick Ross record, whatever. And you can look at that going even further as the artists who have persevered over time, even in recent history, have built their careers on albums, not one or two singles. So while the general perception might be that albums as a whole are dead, I think it's nothing more than a trendy and easy way out of an argument. Because when you dig deeper, there's actually no truth to it, and albums are alive and well. Finally, Julian on Facebook asks, is that Jimi Hendrix doing backing vocals on Janis Joplin's Piece of My Heart? It sure sounds like him. If you listen to the original recording of the song off of Big Brother and the Holding Company's album Cheap Thrills, there's no question the backing vocals really do sound like Jimi Hendrix. But no, it's not Jimmy. It's likely that you're actually hearing Big Brother founder Sam Andrews singing in the background, as to tell you the truth, Jimi Hendrix was actually on the other side of the country recording what would become Electric Ladyland when Big Brother was recording this album. So that's it for this time. If you've got a question, go ahead and email them to me at thedailyguru@gmail.com, and be here every single day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.